YouTube, I'm Katie and today I'm going to be doing my first time tag. Let's get to it. First question, what was my first tweet? My first tweet is on March 28th, 2009 and it says, talking on the phone. What was my first YouTube video? I'll be right back with that answer. First YouTube video is still up and it was called It Wasn't Me, LOL. Unfortunately, I did have videos before this, but someone hacked my YouTube account when I was younger and deleted all my previous videos, so that's the first one I have up. Oh, and I will also link my first YouTube video in the description below. Who was the first blogger you subscribed to? Well, I don't go on blogs, so can't tell you. What was your first Facebook profile? I will show you a picture of that right now. Do you still talk to your first love? Yes. What was your first alcoholic drink? I believe my first alcoholic drink was black cherry Mike's Hard Lemonade. What was your first job? I babysat for my family and stuff around the age of 14. What's your first car? I actually don't drive, so I don't have a car. Who was the first person who texted you today? It was my boyfriend, and he said yes, that he was awake. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? I should say my boyfriend, but it was actually Demi Lovato because I just had a dream about going to her concert again, which was amazing. Next question. Who was your first grade teacher? I believe her name was Mrs. Harrington. Where did you go when you first rode an airplane? I actually never been on an airplane, so guess that answers that. Who is your best friend and do you still talk to them? My first best friend was Kayla G. And yes, we still talk every now and then, but sadly not as much because we had a falling out a while ago. Where was your first sleepover? I believe it was at my friend Kayla's house. What was the first thing you did this morning? Opened my eyes. Duh. No, I actually got a drink after I opened my eyes. Sweet tea. What was the first concert you went to? My first concert I went to was Hilary Duff, and I believe that was in 2007. So it was pretty amazing. What was your first broken bone? It was actually his finger. Yeah, I broke it during gym class, playing basketball. We were doing the toss back and forth warm-ups, and the person who's my partner forgot that I wasn't an actual basketball player, so she threw it too hard, bent this finger all the way backwards, and I didn't realize how bad it hurt until we actually started playing basketball. What was your first piercing? I actually don't have any piercings. I am terrified to get one. I am terrified of needles, and in my eyes, anything that pierces your skin like that is considered a needle. So I just rather not have one. What's the first foreign country you went to? I've never been outside the United States, but if I could, I'd love to go to Rome or Paris. What was the first movie you remember seeing? I'd have to say Cinderella, because when I was growing up, that used to be my favorite movie, and that's the movie I remember watching the most. The first movie I remember seeing in the theaters would happen to be Emperor's New Groove. When was your first detention? I actually never got detention, so I was always on the teacher's good sides, never really got into trouble. Who was your first roommate? I don't have a roommate, never had a roommate. unless if you count the time I lived with my boyfriend, then I've never had a roommate. I still live at home. Well, I live back at home. What was the first sport you were involved in? I never really did sports outside of gym class. If you count gymnastics as a sport, then I did gymnastics from at the age of 3 to 6th grade because my school offered it for free. What's the first thing you do when you get home? Take off my bra. I hate wearing bras. They're so annoying. And then dive into my bed and become the hermit crab I am once again. When was your first kiss? My first kiss was when I was 14. And I'm not going to tell you who I was with because he's a total D-bag. And I don't even really talk to him anymore. First celebrity crush? I'd have to say Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. I'm a big die-hard Backstreet Boys fan. I love Nick Carter to death, and even though he's married now, he will be mine. First word, according to my mom and dad, it was dada, or daddy. First pet, I've never actually had a pet, because my parents hate me and never got me one. No. My dad's just not a big animal fan, so I was really never allowed to have pets. My first phone? I don't remember the brand or anything, but my first phone was a track phone, and it was one of those flip phones. My first official phone was an AT&T Samsung Solstice. I got it when I was 16. I had it for about a total of about 6 years before I was able to upgrade to a smartphone. First makeup? I don't really remember. I remember getting into my sister's makeup all the time when I was little. But first piece of makeup I think I've ever owned was eyeshadow. First makeup product I actually ever remember using is eyeliner, and to this day it's still my best friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was kind of long. If you like gaming videos, my boyfriend has a gaming channel here on YouTube that he's just starting up. I also have some of his old montages on my channel so you can check them out. But his channel is get a space and then LIGER. I will leave his YouTube channel in the description below, so go check him out, and in the comments tell him PiperGirl219 sent you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up. And if you want, feel free, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all later. Bye!